Without a strong foundation or understanding on how songwriting works, writing a song may feel overwhelming, even if you have an idea to write on. Have you ever wondered the secrets your favorite artists use when writing a song and make it a banger anytime it drops? Well, in today's video, we're going to cover the secret foundation of a good songwriting. And by the end of this video, you will have all the secret steps to become a good songwriter. Hello guys, welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Boros. I'm a recording artist, singer and songwriter. Here on my YouTube channel, I share tips on how you can become a songwriter. So if this is what you are interested in, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification so YouTube will notify you anytime I drop new series. So without wasting much time, let's get into the video ASAP. The most important thing for a great song is the tiny idea. It can come in form of a word, lyrics, or even tone, sound, feelings, emotion, and inspiration. You can get your tiny idea from there, and that is how a great song starts. That is how your role model, that is how they start, that is how they get their song, from tiny idea, inspiration, feelings, or through their thoughts. Anyway, that's how they get their tiny idea. And what I notice most beginner songwriters do, once they get their idea, they fall into this trap of just start and writing a song, or just get their beat and start writing a song. Even I myself personally have fallen into victim in this category. But having the inspiration, having an idea to write on, having that spark of what you want to write on is just the beginning of writing a great song. Because once you have that idea and you start writing, you're just going to write. Maybe you can write off of what you want to write, or you can write out of your message you are trying to write. Now, once you got that idea, what you need is a concept. You can't skip this part. This part is very important, but I notice most upcoming songwriters, even I myself, when I started writing a song, I usually skip this part. But you need concept, and in this concept, the first thing you need in this concept, once you got your concept, what you need is perspective. You need a perspective. Now, what is your perspective? Now, you got your idea right now, you know what you want to write about, you got that tiny idea, you got the feeling. Now, you need a perspective. What is your perspective? If you want to write the song and you got the idea, this perspective might be, maybe you want the listener to feel sad when listening to this music, or you want the listener to feel happy, or you want the listener to feel some certain ways. That is your perspective, because without the perspective, you can't just get idea and start writing. Yes, you can do that, but that would be a great songwriting, because everything you see, even your favorite artist, the music you love, guess what? Those songs are planned. You need a step-by-step plan. Now, once you get your concept, you need a perspective. You need to figure out how you want your listener to feel, what emotion you want to send to your song. Is it sad song you want to put out, or is it good song you want to put out? What is the emotion you want to pass on? What is your perspective of that song? What is the message you want to share with that song? Now, once you got your perspective, we'll move on to the next stage, which is musical concept. Yeah, you need a musical concept. Now you have your idea, you have your perspective, you have what you want your listeners to feel, you have the emotion you want to pass on. Now you need a musical concept. This musical concept is simply how you want the song to be. Do you want it to be verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, or you want it to be verse, chorus, or you want it to be verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus? That is your musical concept. Now you need the musical concept. Now, why is this musical concept important? You need to understand that this musical concept is very important because it can make you write lesser lyrics and be straightforward and meaningful. Let me come again. Once you got your musical concept, it can help you write a better and shorter lyrics that is straight to the point, that have the feelings you want. Instead, if you don't have a musical concept, you can keep writing. Okay, let's say for example, your musical concept is verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Now, the only part you are going to be writing right there in that music is only your verse, chorus, pre-chorus, and chorus. That is only 3 parts you need. The rest part is repeating itself. That is why you need the musical concept. Now, once you got your musical concept, we are going to move on to the next. The next is plot twist. Now, you have your idea, you have your perspective, you have your musical concept, and now what you need is your plot twist. Now, what is this plot twist and what is the function of this plot twist? Now, this is how the plot twist works. Let's say you have your idea and your perspective is about a sad song. You want to write about a sad song and you want your listeners to feel some certain emotion. That is your perspective. Now we'll move to your musical concept. You want your music to be verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus. Now we'll have your musical concept. Now we'll move on to the plot twist, and this is how the plot twist works. Now, you want to write about a sad song and you want your listener to feel a certain way. This is what you do. Instead of starting with a sad moment of the song, instead of starting with start your lyrics with the sad moments of what happened in your relationship when you get broke up, you can start with writing how the beautiful moments you guys have together, how you guys spend the beautiful moment together, how you guys enjoy the beautiful moment together. And in the chorus, you are going to make it sound sad and break up, so your listener will be like wondering, I thought this song was a love song, now in the chorus it's giving a sad emotion. Guess what? It's going to make your listener to stick to the end, to wait for verse 2, to want to listen to the next verse, to make sure to understand the main story of that song. And guess what? In the verse 2, what you are going to do is you are going to simply start talking about how you guys broke up. Remember, this is how the plot twist works. You are writing about a sad song, and in the verse 1, what you do is that you talk about the beautiful moments you guys have, you talk about the great things you guys have, the love you have for each other. And guess what? That is going to give your listener a dopamine hit, thinking it's a love song. And in the chorus, you start bringing a breakup emotion, a sad emotion, and your listener was going to like wonder, what is happening? I thought this song was a love song, and all of a sudden they switch to sad song. Now, in the verse 2, you are going to start talking about how you guys broke up, how you guys end up in that situation. And that is what a plot twist is. It's going to make your listener wait and look what is the message of that song. And it's going to give them a dopamine. It's like, oh, now I understand why the song is like this. That is a plot twist. Now, once you have the plot twist, you can switch up to the next one, which is observation. Now, this observation is not necessary what you can apply, but if you really want to apply it, you can apply it. I'll just make it as bonus. Now, the observation is you got your idea, you got your perspective, you got your musical concept, you got your plot twist. Now, this observation is, how do you want to write the song? Do you want to write the song on third person, or you want to be outside the song giving advice to people listening to the song, or you want to be talking to someone directly, or you want to be someone inside the song talking to the listeners to give them an advice, or you want to be outside the song giving advice. That is your observation. And we have come to conclusion of the end of this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so YouTube will notify you anytime I drop this video. Don't forget to comment your thoughts below regardless of anything you are facing on songwriting, because I'll be glad to help you out. Peace and light. God on my side. See you on the next video.